the downside to working on equipment that was sat outside. These bolts that are holding this cover on, they're so rusty the sockets aren't catching them. So now I've got to drill them out, because the only other way would be to crack this cover off, and I don't want to do that because these covers already are hard to come by, and if you have to buy one, they're like 50 bucks on eBay because they don't make them anymore. I started going at it with the Dremel and it was starting to eat the cover, so I'm going to drill them out. I gotta drill those stinking bolts out just to get this cover off. That's crazy. See, I got one if I have to, but I really don't want to have to do it. These are always cracked up. Even this one's got one little crack. I don't want to destroy that cover. That stupid cover is like 50 bucks. It's unreal. Alright, here's the story on that Toro. I had to drill those bolts out to get this cover out. Looks like 2 out of 4 of them are still usable. This one really got pretty reamed out. There was no way to stop it. This thing sat outside. That's what's ruined this thing. This recoil is all frozen up. I have a few of them laying around. I have a spare cover if I needed it. Carburetors, pretty well putrefied. Again, from water getting in there. I think I have carburetors. Okay, that's another thing. This electric starter, that's frozen. I'm not too worried about that because I can just remove this electric starter crap anyway. Like I said, I wasn't really going to be selling it with the intention of it working, because it needs a battery and I'm not buying one of those batteries. And then the one other thing is this cable that might be frozen, and I might have that too. So that's its only saving grace, is that I might have all these parts. If I didn't have all these parts, it wouldn't be worth fixing this. If I needed to buy a carburetor, a cable, a recoil, one of them covers, forget about it. It wouldn't be worth it. If I have all those parts, which I think I do, it'll be worth it. And I also think one of these wheels might be shot. The gears inside of it, I have those wheels too. So I have everything for this. If I have everything for this, I can save it. Otherwise, it wouldn't be worth it. That's what happens when you let a machine sit outside. But yeah, it took a solid half hour just to get down to the metal cover, to take the metal cover off to get to the motor to clean it out. But it's got compression, and it's probably got spark, and I have coils too. I've got everything for these older Toros. I've had probably 20 of these things in the last few years. So anytime I got one that was no good, I tore it down and saved its parts. So we'll see. If I have all the parts and I can swap them over quick enough, we'll save it. If not, you already know what the deal is with it. Like this is kind of bent, out of shape, but this part of it still works, thankfully. Might want to straighten that out. That's for the engine brake, you know. But otherwise, yeah, this wouldn't have been worth messing with. So that's the conclusion on that for today. Making burgers and we're heading in. I'm going to head in to eat now, so see you guys later.